Good morning, everyone. It's New Every Morning. We're on Facebook Live. You are looking at me live if you're with me this morning at 7:30. You morning warriors, you. It is 7:30. You might be a little bit late. Tom's not too late. Good morning, Tom. It is a great day to be alive. I'm excited about some stories I have today. I hope you like them. It is Friday. So that means for you 5-day-a-week workers, this is your last day. You are able to hopefully work really hard this morning and then kind of put it in cruise control for the last few hours of your work week. For you that work different hours through the weekend, I'm sorry. I certainly have used to do that too a lot, so I'm very familiar with that. Good morning, Susan. Nice to have you along. It is kind of cloudy, but it looks like kind of a nice day today. It's warm in central West Virginia, a little bit of breeze. I see the sun trying to creep over the horizon out my window, which is straight ahead for me, so I can look out the window and look down and look at you. And it's hard not to look out the window when it's beautiful out there. But I have to stay on focus, stay on task. And my task right now is my podcast. It's New Every Morning. Good morning, Deborah. Nice to have you along. I got a few announcements. It is January 9th, 2026. This is podcast number 54. And it is podcast number 54, and I have an announcement. Starting next week, I will be only doing this on Monday and Friday. So 2 times a week. I'll be doing Monday to update you on the weekend. I'll be doing Friday morning at 7:30 a.m. to update you on the week, what's happened. And I'm doing this because, believe it or not, this takes a lot of work. And it's hard. Good morning, Mary. Nice to have you along. I may go back to 5 days a week when my schedule permits it, but I'm just really, believe it or not, I've got a lot of things going on in my life. I'm doing a lot of different things, and it just takes a lot of time and effort to do this. I love doing it. I want to get back to 5 days a week, but for now, I'm going to have to go to 2 days a week, Monday and Friday. Taking you in the week. Friday is a wonderful day. My favorite day. Well, Monday and Friday are my 2 favorite days of doing this. Monday because it's past the weekend and it kind of starts you off on the new week. Friday because we're going into the weekend and people are excited to get weekends off. It's just the 2 best days. And so that's what I'm going to do next week. I don't know how long that'll last. Maybe 1 week. Maybe, I don't know. But as my audience grows, I would like to get back to 5 days a week. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get started in the stories, okay? Now, I scan lots of places to find stories for this, and it takes quite a bit of work, but I love the stories I find. I hope you like them. You may not like all of them, and that's okay. I hope you find something each day that you really enjoy. The first one is forget protein bars. That's what some experts are saying. Parmesan could be the post-workout protein fix. Now, some fitness influencers are swapping protein bars out and chunks of Parmesan cheese in. Now, they claim that Parmesan is healthier choice because it's high in protein, but it doesn't have the added processing ingredients that protein bars do. So it's especially people that are really down on processing. Experts say some protein bars and Parmesan cheese have pros and cons, and they're not necessarily a clear winner. So there is some debate in that community. Good morning, Donna. Nice to have you along. Each serve, different purposes, and and they're both healthier in a certain sense based on how you look at healthy. I have learned that when someone says I eat healthy, I have no idea what that means because everybody has a different version of eating healthy. So if you're worried about processed ingredients and stuff, you might want to choose Parmesan. Now here's my advice, okay? this is my piece. This is my advice, Tim's advice. Don't eat a protein bar if you're staying in your kitchen full of real food. Okay, that's my advice to you. You know, all right, that's my advice on that subject. Pills that communicate from the stomach. Now, if you're a little squeamish, you might not want to listen to this story. Not that it's not too bad, but anyway, this was designed. Okay, pills that communicate from the stomach. This was designed to help ensure people are taking their medication on schedule. Okay, which I'm not sure I like that. But anyway, MIT engineers have designed a pill that can report when you are swallowing it. The new report system, which can be incorporated into any existing pills. Now, it contains a biodegradable radio antenna that sends out a signal that the pill has been consumed. Okay? Now, you know, most components break down in the stomach, but this tiny RF chip passes out of the body through the digestive tract. Okay, so what are your thoughts about this? A pill that you take that tells you if you take your pills. What do you think? I don't know. I think I'll just go ahead and rely on other ways to tell if I take my meds. You know, there's other ways to do it. I'm not quite on board with that system yet. So let me know what you guys think. Do you want to swallow a pill that has a little microchip in it so that will tell you or tell someone if you're taking your pills? Because I'm sure this is kind of a system where someone like your doctor or someone out there can watch it and tell if you're taking your pills. And for some people, it might be important. Not me. My next story. Coronary artery bypass surgery is the most common heart surgery in the world, which, you know, bypass, we already know that. Yeah, it'll probably be expensive, but who knows? Insurance might cover it. Over 200,000 procedures performed annually in the U.S. alone. Okay, I know something about this bypass surgery because I had it. For the first time, researchers have now successfully performed a minimally invasive version. Okay, now the Health at Emory School of Medicine in Atlanta used a new technique called Vector. Okay. Now, they used it on a 67-year-old patient that couldn't safely undergo traditional open heart surgery. Okay, according to a press release, announced their success this week. You know, instead of cutting into the patient's chest wall, the team accessed the heart through a leg vessel and used catheters and a wire to reach the target artery safely. Okay, so for people that are too weak to be able to handle that procedure, it looks like there's a new procedure coming, and there's a lot of people that, you know, just can't go through a bypass surgery because they're too weak. This may be a revelation for them. So once again, that's in Atlanta going on, and of course, you know, if it works and it has apparently been successfully done once, I'm sure we'll hear more about it soon. This is kind of a cute story. You know, we hear about man's best friend. Who is man's best friend? Well, his dog. Well, this is a woman's best friend. And this is just kind of a cute story that I kind of touched my heart. There's a cattle dog named Cammy that kept her 82-year-old owner alive after they had got lost on a walk in Oregon, Cammy kept her warm with cuddling with her and barking relentlessly to alert rescuers. Now, I don't know how she knew to bark, but that's what she did. Thanks to area residents, and this is a quote from the sheriff's office report. Thanks to area residents and the Lane Family Fire Authority for their assistance on this search, and to Cammy for being such a good dog. It's amazing how animals, dogs, cats, different animals, can inherently recognize when someone's in trouble, when someone's hurting, when someone's hurt. It's really amazing to me how, and you know, The idea that she cuddled with her does not surprise me. The idea that she continued to bark to alert rescuers, that's pretty special, I think. So I'm going through this fast today. I have one more story. Now, you all may be familiar with the koi fish. You may not be, but there's a Japanese fish called the koi fish. The koi is amazing because it is majorly influenced by its environment. Okay, not really different than us. If a koi fish is in a small tank, it will grow to like 4 inches tall, 4 inches long. I'm sorry, not tall, 4 inches long, all right? But if you take it and put the same fish in a larger tank, it'll grow to 8 inches. If you put it in a pond, for example, it'll grow to 18 inches. If you take it out of a pond and put it into a lake, it'll grow 42 inches. So in a small container, 4 inches. In a large lake, 42 inches. It really adjusts to its environment. The point is that every koi fish has the potential to be 42 inches long, but many never grow over 4 inches because of their environment. It's amazing. So are you like that? Am I like that? I'll have to ask myself, are you like that? So I know you're not in a fish bowl, right? I mean, you're not that small. You're not in a fish bowl. You're not 4 inches, but you have enormous potential. So maybe you need to grow out of your pond at least. What do you think? I think the best way to get out of your pond is to get around people who will stretch you. Get around people who will stretch you, will help you get out of your pond and into your lake. And use your faith to reach your ocean of potential. What do you think of that? Huh? Get out of your pond. Get around people that will help you get out of your pond, will set you. And you can be in an ocean. The Bible says, this, and I quote, "The same power that raises Jesus from the dead dwells in you." You. I can't see my fingers. You. There we go. In you. It does. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you. In me. So don't live in a pond when God has created greater things for you. Okay? Don't do that. You know, I don't know what your potential is. It's great. You know, everybody's got their own potential because everybody's got their own gifts and you know, wow. I mean, it is so easy to stay in your pond. I mean, you're not in a fish tank. You've grown out of a fish tank, a little fish tank. You're not 4 inches long, but maybe you're still in a pond. It's time to get in a lake or even in an ocean, huh? And there's people out there that will help you do that. Okay? So get around those kind of people. Get out to people that want to help you get out of your box, or in this case, get out of your pond. Okay? And they'll be there to help. And with that, I'm going to sign off today. Have a wonderful, blessed weekend. I'm looking forward. Michelle, it was great to see you on here. And, you know, just have a great weekend. I will be back Monday morning. And I look forward to seeing you there. Be blessed. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.